Alright guys, so I haven't done an update video since I got the new CPU all installed and everything working 100%, so I decided to show you guys how I got everything working. Basically I downloaded the new AMD Catalyst program, which just came out today actually, which is 12.10. And with that I was able to get it up to 4.6 megahertz, which is probably the most stable setting, and I'll explain why. Just because I did it with the ASUS System Suite, and excuse me, yes, ASUS System Suite is capable of getting it up higher, but the only problem that I had with it is that it runs it as if there's a built-in APU. So I don't know if I have to reinstall ASUS System Suite. I might actually try doing that next. But for right now, my computer's running at 4.6. I'm completely happy with that, and it's fine. As far as the graphics card goes, I did do a little bit of overclocking on that as well. I have the high performance memory clock set to 1430, and the GPU clock set to 1080. So the marker, which is right here, is just a little under the red mark. It's also overpowered by about 10%. So it's, you know, running stable. I've been able to play games on it, no problem. It hasn't froze up on me or anything. I've been watching YouTube videos for the last 3 hours and nothing, so yes, I am bored. But basically, just to show you, the CPU is overvolted to 1.5. Right now it's running at 1.48. You know, the highest I've gotten it up to is 1.5, which is what I overvolted it to. The bus speed bounces around between 100 to 99. It doesn't go anywhere above or below that. And then the core speed is 45,098.9. So just under 4.6 is where you want it to be. Now, just to show you guys proof that I actually did hit the 4.8 and did have time to validate it in the half hour that I did have it running at 4.8. This is my validation score, which I took a picture of. So this is what I had clocked at for a very short period of time, probably about a half hour. Playing games and everything ran perfectly smooth for about a half hour.
How should I message you?
Hip chat.
And
that was the highest I was able to get the card or the CPU to. But like I said, I only held it that for about an hour, hour and a half.
Should not be shared.
Or a half hour,
Hip
rather.
chat means business. Video chat,
oh my God.
file sharing,
Took it about 4.7. The other clock speed that I did hit was 4.7. That one was a little bit underneath what the other one currently was. Turn this off. And basically that was, you know, like I said, it was running at 4.7. It was perfectly fine. It's fine. You can actually run it at 4.7 and it stays running for a little while, but second you boot up a high graphics game, it does freeze up. So that was the only problem that I had, was that as soon as you boot up a game, it would hang and freeze, and yeah, that's no good. But it ran like YouTube and everything else, you know, perfectly fine, didn't have any issues there. This is the new graphics card that I'm looking to get. I don't know if anybody can give me any information on it. Like I said, I have right now the XFX R9 270X 4GB dual suspension series. Right now, from what I've heard, the 270X is actually basically the identical thing to the 290X. The only difference is that 290X has just a little bit higher clock speed. But I don't know what the overclocking capabilities of the 290X is, because there's really no, like, it doesn't show you what the boost clocks are on it. However, with that being said, I looked at a couple different ones on Asus, because I want to get an Asus graphics card just for compatibility reasons. And so far the best one that I saw was this guy here, which was the Striker ROG 270X. Delivers up to 10% faster, you know, clock speed, or 10% faster performance. And the reason I say that is that if you look here, the base clock is what my current GPU clock is, almost. And I'll show you that real quick, if I can get it to open up. There it is. just go. Minimize that because that doesn't really matter. But yeah, basically my my base clock right now is at 10. I had it at 1085. I don't know why it went down. But basically it was at 1085. So that's my base clock right now, or that's my overclock right now. That's the base clock for this guy here. Is 1085. I realize you guys probably can't see that, so fix that. So base clock is 1085. The overclock, or the GPU boosted up like almost, I guess, to like what the card's overclock is 1150. So if I can get that card up to 1150, there's a possibility that I can go even a little higher than that, go up to 1185, possibly even higher than that, and card will run unreal. So I'm looking into this card again. If anybody owns this card, please let me know what the comparison is to the R9 270X, or if it compare it to the R9 290X, and let me know which card's better, because I'm looking at the reference version of the R9 270X for the or 290X from Asus as well. But anyway, let me know in a comment if you guys know anything about those two cards. I am looking at both of them. Also, I'm going to be building a computer for my little brother, probably around Christmas time if he does end up getting it. But he wanted to go with Windows 7, so getting him that. He wants, or I'm going with a 1 terabyte hard drive for him. He's getting a 750 watt power supply, a Corsair H100i, Corsair Vengeance Pro Series 2133 megahertz RAM, the Corsair Graphite Series 780 full tower PC. Again, he wants the same graphics card that I was after, and he's going to go after the same motherboard and CPU that I currently have. Reason being, he just is really in love with my computer and how it runs, so he's going to go ahead and give it a try. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If I do end up building this computer for him, I'll have him record me and post a video, and pretty much that's it. Have a good one.